That's so great. I love when seeing someone doing something not quite as good as you would do it inspires you to create art. I feel like I've definitely written books just to be like, who was that asshole? I'm going to do it this time. God.
JC, who?
So me and Clint edited an anthology called Pills, Thrills, Chills, and Heartache a few years back. And Jim, you've edited a whole bunch of anthologies. And I just wanted you guys to talk about anthologies. You've had pieces in other people's anthologies. And do you feel like it's important for writers to get in these collections? Or do you have advice for writers looking to place pieces or to edit their own?
Well, I just want to say how great it is to be answering questions about this material from the questions I've been answering the last couple of years from life in Los Angeles. It's like, wow, you guys all know what an anthology is.
You look like you have PTSD right now.
Yeah. I mean, not only that, but I mean, of course, there's other San Francisco things like me getting dressed in the cab on the way here. But yes, I do think it is important, just because I mean, the publishing industry anymore in this country is a sad story. And the fact that for a book to sell 2,000 copies is considered a success was pretty disheartening to me. I was like, oh, that's really not touching a lot of people's lives. 2,000 is a success. And that's, and then there's so many that are remaindered, which is just a euphemism for being chopped up and recycled so that books about Pamela Anderson can be written. So yeah, for me, I believe that it's essential not only for people to edit, just to keep one's name around, but also to appear in those of others, because anymore, I think it's very much in our society today with the with the interweb, about people being a brand. And that is one of the things that I've found personally for writers that's been helpful, because friends of mine in Los Angeles that had books come out after mine, because Cottonmouth Kisses is old, you guys. So for it to still be around, I'm grateful. I had friends with books and who actually had publicists and actually worked through big houses, and within 2 years their books are gone. Because like I said, there's an endless need for Pamela Anderson to be written about. So yeah, whatever it takes. Anthologies, zines, I don't know, the sidewalk, wherever you want to write something. Put your name with it.
Well, I agree completely. And I don't know which is more fun to write a piece for an anthology or to edit an anthology, but to see all the different voices. And Jim Tushinsky and I co-edited an anthology called Identity Envy, Wanting to Be Who We're Not. And that was really fun because we had no idea what we were doing. We had lunch and we both confessed to one another that we had this strange affinity for Judaism and Yiddishkeit. And we looked at each other and thought, boy, we're the only ones that think that way. Let's put out a call and see if anybody else wishes that they were or thinks that they are another identity. So we did, and we got people writing across race, gender, class, geography. Andrew Raymer wrote a piece called Tales of a Male Lesbian. It was so much fun. And I don't know how well it did, but it's out there in the world. And some people had never had pieces published, so that was exciting to give them the opportunity to do that. But as you say, with Allison, they came to us with this project. We did it, and they did nothing to promote it. I mean, I don't think
Allison Books? Are you serious?
They didn't even send review copies. So a friend just called.
They did our anthology too.
Yeah.
BTW.
So a friend called and said, well, Allison was interested in something she was working on. What did I think? And I gave her an earful.
I'm going to be eternally regretful that I didn't take the opportunity for your book to write about how inside I really feel like a rich girl, not the poor girl that I am.